Hello guys. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? It's good. Coming back to you. A few things here to talk about, but I want to first of all thank you all the subscribers that are continuously joining my channel here. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so by clicking on that subscription button. Then all the videos that I'll be dropping by will be coming to you. Right on. As I think about this issue, just want to tell the Kenyans that are watching me that brace yourselves, guys. Tough times are here. Tough times are here. The taxes are going to be the taxes that were added to you guys are going to be added to your life income. Okay, and it's going to start right away. And as this is going to happen, God have mercy on us, because I was telling my friends that now traveling is going to be a very expensive affair. Traveling is going to be not easy. Guys who have been coming from the town where I live, as in from Western Kenya, going to Nairobi, if you've been paying like 1,200 or 1,500, you're going to pay up to 2,000 or 2,500 off peak times. And then when it comes to peak times, like in December and in festive seasons, you're going to pay a lot more, because the fuel has been increased and is going to increase this night. And it has been increased from 8% to 16%. That is double the increase. So you can imagine, if you've been traveling from point A to point B, where you needed something like maybe 100 shillings, you're going to pay maybe like 200 shillings, because if it increases from 8 to 16, that's a 100% increase. So that means that the owners of the vehicles that are being used for transportation is going to be here and there. But on the comical part of life, I was just thinking, and I was sharing with my friend, and life in this world, you must have been in either a primary school or a secondary school, if at all you went to school, like a few of us. If you managed to be there, there are so many things that used to happen during those days. Like for example, I'll never forget the two incidences that I was involved in. One happened when I was in primary, and another one happened when I was in high school. When I was in primary, may God rest his soul in peace. My former mathematics teacher, the late Mr. Tomku. Now, the incident was this. When I was in standard 8, there was a girl who loved me so much. She really wanted to be close to me, and she was in class 6. By that time, I didn't know that she was so much admiring me. I had just moved from a different school to that school. So at some point, I was the new kid on the block. So this girl feels so much in love with me, and she really wants me to be her boyfriend and all that stuff. So she writes me a foolscap, a letter, foolscap, full, from first line to the last line, beautiful words and all that stuff, and how much she has been looking at me, my walking style, my smile, my eyes, my where stop looking at my eyes. Now, this girl was in standard 6, writes me a letter to a boy who is in standard 8. Then the letter doesn't reach me. Before it reaches me, it gets lost. Guess who picks it? The school head girl. The school head girl straight to the disciplinary master, because relationships were not allowed in schools. Boy-girl relationship, that was a no-go zone. So this girl takes it to the disciplinary master, who happens to be the deputy head teacher, who happens to be my mathematics class teacher. Wow. My the late Mr. Tomko calls me. Jacoya, come here. Now you're having a relationship with this school. You have a girlfriend. You have been writing letters to each other. Mind you, I have not even seen that letter. The letter has come from the writer. By bad luck, it has fallen into the hands of the head girl. straight to the disciplinary master. Now I'm being told I have a girlfriend at school and I've been writing letters to her. I was like, I don't know anything about that letter. I've not written any letter to any girl, nor am I in any relationship with any girl. And your girlfriend is here. She is the one who wrote that letter to you. Now the girl has been called and she's standing right there. The head girl is there, the one who brought the letter. And now we are at the Pilatos crucifixion center. Now I need to be crucified. And then the disciplinary master, Mr. Tamuku, the late, tells me, Martin, I'm going to give you 90 strokes of cane. 90. Like 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40. And Mr. Tamuku was so thorough in caning. Ruthless. That guy asked people who passed through his hands. And he was a mathematics teacher. That guy, one, you can count 6 of them in one. So giving me 90 was like he wanted to kill me. So I told him, Mr. Tamuku, I'm very sorry, but I will not accept that. 1, this girl is not even my girlfriend. 2, I've not even seen the letter. 3, I've never even talked to her. I've never even shaken her hand. So how, and remember those days in primary school, when your teacher calls you and wants to beat you up or cane you up, you have to accept, lie down, be beaten, then you'll be told where the problem was. That's how it used to be. You don't question teachers. You are called, you're told, lala chini, you lie down. Beaten thoroughly. Then after that, it will be like, this is the mistake you had done. So whether you had done it or not, you have already been punished. So I told Mr. Tamuku, no, I will not accept that. So he tells me, go home. I go home. I talk to my dad. My dad understands me. My dad comes to the head teacher. Head teacher talks to him. And they talk. Then they understand each other. Then I'm told, go back to class. Then Mr. Tamuku feels defeated. And he's the disciplinary master. And tells me, you'll never see me writing on the blackboard while seated. That means I have to miss my mathematics lessons. Anytime Mr. Tamuku was coming for mathematics lesson, whether single or double lesson, we used to meet by the door. He comes in, I go out. He comes in, I go out. And that's how we did it. Remember, I got an A in mathematics anyway. I got an A in mathematics anyway. So I kind of disappointed him and disapproved and whatever. So later in life, when I went to high school, went to the university and all that stuff, when we met, we became friends and forgot about the 90. So I asked him one day, so Mwalimu says nikilala chini, when I lie down here, will you give me the 90 that you wanted to give me during those days? He says, wait, get out of here. So we made peace later before he passed on. So rest in peace, my mathematics teacher, Mr. Tamuku. It shall be well with your soul and your family. I know it was a big loss. So some years back. Now, fast forward to my high school. I used to be a notorious boy. I did so many bad things in high school. Including supporting a strike that happened when I was in Form 3. Casually, I did support it. Small time, not so much, because I was in Form 3. Form 4s were the ones who pushed it to really happen. But I happened to be a friend to the person who initiated the strike. So most people who participated were expelled. Most of them were expelled except me. So I went for a case and then I won the case. And I was pardoned to continue going back to school. But I was given all term. But there I didn't get anything in Form 3 second term. I was not in class. Form 3 second term, I was never in class because I was home for suspension. So I stayed home for the 3 months when school was going on. So I was given suspension to stay at home for 3 months. So Form 3 second term, I never knew what went on. I was actually at home. But how I managed to pass my examination and maybe go to the university, God knows, because I actually qualified. Anyway, no time for bragging. So what happened in my high school, I was in Utumishi Boys Academy in Gilgil. It's one of the national schools around, one of the best schools. By that time, I don't know if it's still good right now. So I was in Form 3, and when that strike happened, then went home for 3 months. So Form 3, I only attended 2 terms, first term and third term. Then after third term, I went to Form 4. Then everything changed from a bad boy to a good boy. I was so good until I was used as a good example by the principal during our morning parade time. I say, guys, some of you are incorrigible. That is Mr. William Temi Mugo, Tumishi Boys Academy. Some of you are incorrigible. Some of you are blah blah blah. You should be good boys like Martin Jacoya. Now Jacoya becomes a good boy. I was doing Omsans, and I think I did a very nice sweet chocolate cake, and I took it to the principal's office, and I think the sweetness of the sweet that made him use sweet words on me during one of the assemblies when we were attending the parade. The parades were twice a week, I think. Yeah, I think Monday and Friday. Yeah, the serious parade times. And of course, Tumishi being a police school, it used to be a very thorough parade. So that was that. So those are the 2 times. Worst one when I was in primary, then the best one when I was in high school, being used as a good example. Hey, Mui huwa mwema. That's what all I can say. But right now, guys, as I started earlier, tough times are coming. Bracing ourselves. The taxes are eventually coming to life this new month, July, and brace yourselves. Chibukati and Kuume give out to Kenyans. But Kenyans are going to cry, and their cries shall reach God, and God will do something. Nakumbuke Mungu wa leo si ya dhamani. See you next time. Subscribe to my channel. Watch me. Let's talk. Do you feel that there's something you can share with me? Write on my comments there. Tell me your experience, either in high school or in secondary school, maybe at the tertiary level, maybe in the college or university. What is it that happened to you that was the best, and what is the worst that has ever happened to you? See ya. Tacos.